There we go. Gotta go with the up and down. Welcome to the upside down. Felix Rojas, Brad Harris, Crystal's in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ruben Walls. So over it. Who else we got? Uh-oh, Brent. I just got an alert. I'm live. Wow, that's exciting. Let's see here. Jeff Lee, what's up, my man? Coyote's in the house. How's everybody doing? It's beautiful here. It really is. It's beautiful here. I would say it's probably in the high 50s. Sunny. Partly cloudy. Wow, my hat's getting jacked. I'm going to let the sun shine in. What's up, Devil Dog? How are you? Matthew Claypool, what's up, my man? Me and Matthew keep going back and forth, but I like it. I appreciate the time, Matt. We don't always have to agree, but, you know, I got to be able to give it a little bit, man. I can't just constantly be bashed. My team choked, and then I got to hear it again, and I know I'm on YouTube, so I deserve it, but I'm only human. But I appreciate you. Sometimes I get mean. Sometimes you say mean things. Felix, hey, Game Time. How you doing, amigo? I'm doing okay. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here. The one and only Ron the Don. What's up? How are you, man? What's up, Ron? Did anybody see if Phil has a show scheduled for tonight? I didn't get a chance to look. I hope so, because I could share the link in here, but I thought we were doing a show tonight, man. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Primetime Phil. Tonight at 8 o'clock. If not, then you'll see me next tomorrow. All right, Brad. Thanks. This is what I got going on. Me and my wife are going back at it. We were going back and forth this morning because, you know, I had to order another. I don't know if anybody knows anything about computers. I had to order another SSD drive. See, I bought this Alienware computer maybe 3 years ago. I would say 3-4 years ago. It was high end. What's up, Howard? Glad it was a nice day finishing up my piece. So yeah, you have a good night, Howard. I'll be done in 8 hours. So I had to go out. I called Dell. And they sent me, it was a SSD drive. They only could make, I have a 512 in there now. I had to buy a 1 terabyte. That's the highest they want. I wanted a 2. It was like 280 with tax and everything. But I have it. Now I got to install it. Because if you guys saw the stream last night, I'm having a problem. My C drive or SSD drive runs a lot of this firmware that I need to stream with. You can't put it all on your D/hard drive. I have a whole terabyte available on that, but I can't run it on that. And I'll get to your chat. But so tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna do it tonight. So if me and Phil stream tonight, it'll be under his stream. I should be able to get through it. But 8, 9 in the morning, I'm gonna be ripping my computer apart, putting in a new drive, but I had to go out and buy a flash drive and an external hard drive to download the stuff onto that to put in the bigger SSD drive and then re-upload it. Let's knock on wood that everything goes good and I get it up and going by 3 o'clock. I'm saying I should be totally fine, but let's just see. If not, you know, I'll be on it sometime tomorrow. You can bet you that. Even if I'm on my old system with my USB microphone. Shit, thought Packers best team in NFC. Sledhead. Yeah, I know, man. Well, they came out of nowhere, and my buddy Cole's Cowboys made a comment. He goes, he really wishes we would have played Tampa. Honestly, I think it would have been just masking our issues. Ruben Walls, think about it. Thanks, Ruben. We beat Tampa and then get killed last week, or get killed this week. Then all of a sudden, Stephen Catboy Jones is like, wow, you know, we made it to the championship game. We're pretty good. So maybe that's what we need. But a lot of my fellow YouTubers and fans I talk to are saying they don't believe Stephen Jones is going to change. So if he's not going to change, then all we can do is complain. Felix. All we could do is complain, my man. I'm going to try and do it as loud as I can. People, you either love Mark Holmes or you don't like Mark Holmes. Bottom line is he's a cowboy YouTuber. He's my friend. He's the one that got me into YouTube. So if you say something negative about Mark, you're saying something negative about me. Just like Phil, just like, I'm, Loyal's getting his feet wet and he's getting real comfortable. So my college team, I really don't have a mainstay team. I really don't. I used to like Notre Dame. My high school buddy was, he got a full boat scholarship to University of Notre Dame. He kind of blew it, was partying a little bit. He didn't fit in at Notre Dame. He ended up going to play ball. I think it was San Jose State. And his teammate ended up being Marshall Falk. So he played a little bit with the Giants. But, I like excellence, Howard. So I really like Nick Saban. I wasn't what you would say an Alabama fan. I do have a couple of their jackets and stuff, but I'm not really, not really. Mark Holmes, we have to stop meeting like this, people. Yes, Mark. Yes, we do. We got to stop meeting like this. I haven't talked to Phil, so disgruntled cowboy. He ain't going nowhere. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I'll talk to him later, but we need to lock something up by tomorrow or Monday. So, yeah, I'm a diehard Michigan fan. I'm glad I got to win something finally. Howard, yeah, it's funny you say that because mock drafts have us taking the running back Corum, right? And then in round 2, taking Chris Jenkins' kid, the D lineman. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Do we have a show tonight? Do we have a show? If we do, put it in the link below, or I will. I'll pin it below if we do. I'll be done at 4:30, Phil. I was just explaining to everybody that I have to upgrade my SSD drive, and you know how I am. So this could be a shit show tomorrow. We'll see. You know how I am off if we send a little more for being close. I'm okay if we... Yeah, me too, Mark. And if Prime Time... Hey, Prime, it looks like it's just me, Mark, and you if you're still going to the draft. But we need to lock that down. But if it's at least 3 of us, then we could do the... I don't know. But, we'll have to figure it out. But if it's just 3 of us, that's fine. If we add a 4th, I think 1 room would still be good. Any more than that, the game time's out. I'll go sleep in a phone booth or something. I'm just saying. I built my PC game time. All right, good, Coyote. You're the guy. 3 terabyte SSD. Yeah, well, like Mark Holmes, and it's funny. I had it before I knew Mark, but it seems like we have the same kind of system. And what I did was I paid monthly for a year. This thing was badass, but you know how computers are. And just if I wasn't streaming and doing Zoom and using my, I call it Wondershare. Phil calls it Filmora. That has to be on your SSD or C drive. My Rodecaster, it has to be on the SSD drive because of the constant updates. But I haven't been able to be able to update my computer because that's all on the SSD, and Windows 365 is on there. I don't know if that's supposed to be or not, but once I put the terabyte in the morning, I'll be good to go, at least for now. Yeah, still going to... All right, good. So it'd be me, you, and Mark, and we could fit 1 more person. So, Mark, we'll have to get it. You let me know the location. If you want, Mark, I can lock down a rental car. Since it's only me and you, then I'll just go to your house, and then we'll meet Phil there. You lock down the room and just reserve it, and then we'll split it 3 ways. I'd rather do that. I'll just rent a rental car like I did last time. I'll get something Just for me and you was fine. How much room's down there if you got one already? Howard Dickerson. It's a shit show. I looked originally, very, 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 very expensive. Like the cheapest room you're gonna find, and they're selling out, is like $580 a night. So we may be staying over the bridge, but I don't know. I gotta talk to Phil about that. Phil, do you have a passport? I don't know that I want to deal with customs, because the draft is literally 5 minutes away from a Canada, or so says Mark. Right over the river, you're in a Canada. But then you gotta, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe it'd be better to stay like 20 miles away at like an Embassy Suites and then just head in. Once you're in, maybe we park somewhere. And then I'll just Uber like I did in Kansas City. I'll just Uber around. Disgruntled Cowboy fan. Game time. Thoughts on the Rapture? No thoughts on that. Not trying to do a sausage party again. Yeah, Mark. I was waking up in the middle of the night with the sweats, and Mark had icicles hanging off of his ears. That was an older hotel, so I'll give you that. Matthew Claypool. How was the foe the other day, Mark? Looked good. See, this is the Matthew Claypool that I like. This is a nice guy. Nice and level. Even keel. Obviously on the Mets. Just a joke. Just a joke. I joke because I care. Getting my stream gear, getting through a $24 Ultra. We'll have to talk about that. Jojo, how are you? Disgruntled Cowboy fan, Matthew. I can't. Regina, sister from another mother. I do have a passport. Okay, so I have one, you have one, Mark has one. Here's the deal. We could get a room right over the bridge. I think Mark said Winnipeg, but like whatever it is, right over the bridge. Literally 10 minutes away, but then we got to go through customs. We got to find out how long that shit takes. Or we stay... I think we should probably stay like 20 miles away and drive in, park the rental car somewhere safe, right? And then we'll just Uber. Like, we'll get close, and then we'll Uber up to the draft. I'll just load up my Uber, and we'll do that. Yeah. Then I don't want to deal with customs. Once they let me out, they may not let me back in. Yeah, that's not bad, Mark. That's for 2 nights, correct? That's not bad. Yeah, don't get mugged or shot, and be safe wherever you go. Devil Dog, I hear you. But I'm looking forward to going, because I got a few fans that specifically want to meet up. So, like, we'll do what we did in Kansas City. Maybe, Mark, we'll have to scout out a better place this time. And listen to Randy Stites this time. A little bit, maybe. I mean, we don't have time to go to anybody's house and just sit by the fire. Maybe Randy was right, where we probably should have went to that other place. We followed Jay Tuck, and we ended up at a bar where it was a shit show. That's what we're talking about, finding a cheaper spot. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. I always like Marriott / Embassy Suites. I've never had a bad experience. You get free breakfast. We're not going to be there for the cocktail hour at night. Yeah, the free 2 hours of drinking. We'll be, like Phil knows, and I learned last year, it's a working trip. Make no mistake. It's a working trip, but it's fun. No, you don't, Brad. Windsor, Canada. That's it, Windsor. There's no place safe in Detroit. All right. Well, like I said, Mark, I trust you just to reserve a room, use your reward points, and hit that up. I'll get the rental car. I'll get something similar that we got last time, like a Nissan Rogue or whatever. I'll drive to your house, and then we'll head up the next morning. You rent the room, just put it on your card, and then when we get there, we'll divvy it up or whatever. I think that's the best way, but you let me know if you have a better idea. How many picks? We got 6 picks this year. We got Mark is saying we're getting a 5 now for compensation. So we have a 1, a 2, a 3, no 4, a comp pick at the end of 5, a comp pick at the end of 6, and a 7th. Kiana Gibson, what's up? What's up? Game Time and Cowboy Nation. What's up, Brian? I'm staying with the family in Lansing. All right, Felix. Well, again, we will definitely hang out. We got to find a. We'll be at the draft. It's going to be a fluid situation, so we'll have to. I'll have to communicate with everybody through the YouTube channel, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a system. That way, instead of me giving out my cell phone to everybody. If there's a place that we could find, Mark, like last year, that's what we want to do. We want to go and stream live from the draft. That's what we want to do. We may not get that lucky, though. But, I don't know, man. That was now that I'm more prepared and we're not driving nearly as long, I think we'll be good. Because of the safety. Felix, yeah. Hey, Game Time, Brian and Cowboy Nation. What's up, Lady Libra? Let's see here. Matthew, if you can't get it figured out, I got an Army buddy with a BRB. You guys are more than welcome. Matthew, that's what I was saying. The market bet a BRB. Airbnb, I mean. That's up to Mark. Like I said, people don't realize that people are like, you're coming to the draft. It's going to be fun. It is fun. But we're there to cover the draft. It's go, go, go. And then, we're outie 5,000. So, I want to do a little research, though, about where we could possibly stream day 2 of the draft. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe day 1 of the draft, but we want to be at the draft, right, Mark? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that's the smart way, Mark. We'll probably get a better deal through your rewards than I can get. I have rewards through Hertz, so I'll get that, and then we'll work out everything else. That's fine. But we really can't wait any longer. Shout out to the 60 people in the chat. All right, let's go. I need some questions here. Rapid fire. I got about 12 minutes to go before the bells and air horns go off at the post office and they see Game Time sitting in one spot for more than a half hour. We can't have that. Can't. So yeah. Get the likes up, people. Regina, thank you so much. So what are we thinking about the championship games? As you know, tomorrow 3 o'clock and 6:30. What are we rooting for, and what do you think? I'm rooting for, I can't believe I'm going to say it, I'm rooting for Kansas City, but I think the Ravens. I'm rooting for Detroit. I'm sorry, Colts Cowboys. I'm rooting for Detroit, but I'm thinking Niners. Thanks, Ruben. Are we ever going to find out if Quinn is leaving? Brad, you just want to find out. I honestly don't think he's going to Washington. I think Washington is waiting for Detroit's offensive coordinator, right? Is that what I'm hearing? You got Detroit. Yeah, they're waiting for Detroit's offensive coordinator. But Seattle, I don't know. I think Dan Quinn, if he goes anywhere, it's going to be Seattle. You got to look at it that way. Who else is still playing that these teams might want? The defensive, Detroit offensive coordinator, and the Niners guy. We got the Niners. Who else is in there? We got the Ravens, and we have a Kansas City. Yeah, Felix. So he may go to Washington. If you're me, hear me out, Felix. Do you pay Parsons? Yes, you're going to have to pay Parsons. Yes, that is a yes, Sledhead. I want Quinn to answer for playing zone. I know, Brad. I can answer it for him. You want me to answer it for him? He played zone because he didn't have enough linebackers, and Mozzie Smith didn't work out yet. And I got news for you. Steven could do it. He's the greatest. Yeah, no, not today. It's Saturday. Let's leave Steven out of this for right now. Here's my fear. You got that Chris Jenkins Jr. out of Michigan. Howard, he said he's a big Michigan guy. Again, if you watch his tape, and I just started getting into it, it's a read and react defense on Michigan. Again, we can't afford to get another guy like Mozzie who's not used to getting off of the ball. Right, Mark? Mark played that in college. He'll tell you. Get off the ball. Lower, faster guy wins. But, Howard, that was Mozzie's problem. He's so slow off the ball because of that scheme in Michigan. It's a read and react as opposed to attacking. Snooze, you lose. Find another DC. Yeah, I would like Mike Zimmer, but I don't know that they're going to do that. Howard says, curious to see how he does at the combine. Yeah, Mozzie killed it. So I still have faith in Mozzie, but I don't know if he's a 1. I think he's a 3 now. You go from 330 to 293. You're no longer a 1 tech. You're just not. You're more like a 3 tech. He's a little light in the ass now. Exactly, Devil Dog. Kind of reminds me of a Crawford. Remember we had Crawford, and Brad wants to know why we play zone against the Packers. This is the question I want to know. I want it answered, and I want it answered now. Was Mozzie told to lose the weight, or did he do it on his own? Jerry, whoever, Stephen Catboy. I wouldn't even ask Jerry anything. I wouldn't even go. I would sit there mute when Jerry wants to come out and say, yeah, Jerry, we have nothing to ask you. We want to talk to the general manager. Well, that's me. No, you're a stool pigeon. That's it. That's all you're doing. You have no authority anymore. I want to speak to your Catboy son. You're right, 100%. Thought they reached on Mozzie, though. He's strong, but it is a reach, man. You know, and I'll get to you, Matthew. You know, I was talking about a Torrance out of Florida, the big guard, a tackle guard. Linderbaum, Avila, you know, the tackle, Avila, Joey Porter Jr. I was talking to all those guys when we were on the clock. And then went and took Mozzie Smith, and they outsmarted themselves. I'm not here to say Mozzie is a bust, but Mozzie didn't give us what we needed. We were 32 out of 32 teams as far as contributions by our rookie class. Now we're not going to sign free agents and lock in on our draft? Nah, hell no. Matthew Claypool, free bed with attached garage. I could probably get you guys in for like $800 for the whole weekend. Wow. Mark, do you hear that? He is an Eagle fan, right, Matthew? But I trust him. The only thing I don't know is if we get there and then we're ambushed and you never hear from us again. Now, maybe that's a good thing for some people. I mean, I don't know. Come on, 11... Ruben, I know. I hear you, buddy. Thank you, bro. McCarthy can stop calling runs on first down. There's 61 people in here. You can't give me 61 likes? I mean, come on, man. Help a brother out. Yeah, yes, Brad, since he doesn't have a good running back. Tommy Montoya, I love that name. I am Diego Montoya. I'm sorry. Boo Jerry Jones and his Catboy son. Maybe we hurt their ego. They'll change. Tommy, that's what our goal is. Cole's Cowboys says we can yell as loud as we want. They don't care. I don't buy it. Howard says they needed linebackers. Like I said, they thought they had figured out with Parsons, but he's strictly edge now, and they don't use him as what he was in college. Agreed. I laid out my plan last night on a live stream. Yeah, whether they're going to do it or not, they need to address their defensive line and their linebacker in free agency. I'm not going to name names. They need to get a starter on the line and a starter at linebacker. I'll be happy with that. Then let's go draft, and then we can and then after that we can fill in. Alex Moreno, bad media is hurting the Cowboys organization. Too many content. Yeah, I know what you mean. Content creators. Game Time and Mark Fish is the real deal. I try. I'm not on their level yet, Alex. I'm just starting out, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Just got to wear Philly gear. Yeah. Good luck, Matthew. I'll wear something green. You trust Matthew, Brian? Do you have a fever? I didn't say I trusted him. I laid it out, Brad. Maybe it's you check in, but you don't check out, like type situation. Maybe. Sledhead, lots of holes. Yeah. Pause. Pause, Howard. My Eagles need a damn linebacker. Can't say it enough. They need a few things, Howard. But, you know, Matthew is a fellow Eagle fan. Matthew Howard, I work with him. He's a big Eagle fan. Excuse me, I'm about ready to sneeze. But I'll cough instead. He's getting ready to start up a YouTube channel soon, so we'll be able to support him. But I always like having realistic Eagle people that I could talk to. Shout out to that. I was supposed to reach out to Philly 500, but we'll see. We'll probably do it after the season's over. You do a great job, Game Time. Thank you, Felix. I hope we can meet up, man, in Detroit. I've never been to Detroit. I hear all these negative things, but we're going to be at the draft. It's going to be a blast, like it was last year, man. I'm a professional yapper. Thanks, buddy. I love you, too. I'm definitely not professional, man. If I was professional, I wouldn't be delivering mail while you guys are sitting at home, roasting marshmallows, sitting back watching the Hallmark Channel with your girl. No, I'm out here delivering mail. Don't do a BRB. Don't do a burb. David, what's up, buddy? What's up, Game Time? I hope you have a blessed weekend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll be done at 4:30, get home 4:45, take a shower. Then I could wind down. I'm getting up tomorrow morning and trying to install an SSD drive. We shall see. Alex Moreno, my condolences go out to your family in December. Thank you, Alex. My mother-in-law is still... They basically told her she's not going to get any better. So, believe it or not, they're sending her home. So, we got that to look forward to. I just bummed taking advantage of the Biden administration. Well, you're not the only one. It's down by a Grosse Pointe Park near Hungry Howie's Pizza. Hungry Howie's. Now, wow, that's a high-end area, I thought. David, homie, don't watch no chick flicks. Come on now. Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Dude, I slid into Rocky. I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot. We thank you for your service. Felix Rojas. What time you going live tomorrow, Brian? Devil Dog, like 2:45. My computer, hopefully everything is in line and ready to roll. Let's put it that way. If for some reason, let's just say 3 o'clock. Hey, Brian, at work, a conference. Talk to you later. Elena, on a Saturday, work conference. All right, well, have fun. I'll talk to you later. Devil Dog, what's up? Oh, 56 people. All right, I got about a minute and a half left. Hey, I might be a little punchy. Dude, only watch Hallmark with the homies, LOL. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind it being on in the background during the holidays. I'm good with it. Like after Thanksgiving, it's always on in my house. I don't care. I have 9,000 TVs. She could have her Hallmark. I could have the game on. It's all good. It's all good. Burp, sneeze, fart, burp, snort. All right. But, yeah, so that's the deal. I can't believe the draft is only... Oh, right. I got you. See, you got me, man. Hey, I might be a little punchy. There it is, right? Hey, Paulie, you're all hot. Oh, dude. That's disgusting. All Hilton props are full for the draft. There you go. Great. I knew it. Later. Bye. All right, everybody. That's my 30 minutes. I'll talk to everybody later. I'll see you on Primetime Phil's, I believe 8 o'clock, but double check. Peace out. See you, Kiana.